Okay, so all of the quote original Black Ops 3 maps have been completed now. I've gotten around 20 on all of them. Now we are back to the remasters, starting off with good old NACHT DER UNTOTEN. And this is personally my favorite version of NACHT DER UNTOTEN, not just because, oh, it has perks and gobblegums or whatever. It's just, it looks the best, and I feel like it plays the best. So, anyways, personally, I like this one better than next would be World at War, and then I absolutely just hate Black Ops 1's NACHT DER UNTOTEN just because it's all the difficulty and none of the, nicer features. Anyways, enough talking. 20 rounds of NACHT DER UNTOTEN again. Alright. Home sweet home, I guess. I feel like this is one of the maps that they just keep coming back to over and over and over. Interestingly enough, though, if you don't count Die Machine, which I don't think it's a remaster necessarily, it's more like a reimagining. Well, I guess. No, never mind. I was going to say, Shino Numa has been remastered or brought back more times, but that's not entirely true because I'm pretty sure the Vanguard version of Shino Numa is still slightly different, so I guess technically that's a reimagining, maybe? So I guess NACHT and Shino Numa are technically tied for total numbers of times being brought back into a zombies game at like 4 times a piece now. So World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3. Guess you can call Cold War's D Machine another bringing back of this map. And then for Shino Numa, Vanguard brought it back. Maybe we'll see Doris return again in Black Ops 7 or something. Supposedly they're bringing all these characters back and they're going back to the whole Aether story and all that crap, you know. We shall see. Unfortunately, it would kind of be hard to explain why they brought that back. I don't know why I just bought that. This map's not that big, don't need to worry about buying the starting wall weapons. It's just kind of habit anyways. Zombie, can you like hurry up and get here faster? Alright. It's gonna be like that, I see. Miss him with a knife, and then as soon as I go to shoot him, the flinch throws me off from killing him. Gotta love it. Just slide boost around for a few more minutes till the zombies finally get here. Have to edit out like the first 10 minutes of this video recording just to get to the part where I actually kill zombies. It's also the first map where we got these Black Ops 4 sound effects for zombies. They changed it for whatever reason for the remastered maps, but it still didn't stick around for long because pretty sure after Black Ops 4, they went to the Cold War sound effects, and they kind of stuck with them ever since. Not sure why they did that. Kind of wish they would have just left it alone with the ones we've had since basically World at War. Since World at War all the way up to Revelations. Can I please melee the zombie? Come on, game. I don't really need the death machine. Thank you. It always gives me those early death machines, but then I don't see them too much after that. Alright, zombies, where the heck are they? Just now spawn in out there? Definitely almost outside the range of the Arcade 5 there. You know what? It's time to open a door and start rolling the box, because not really a whole lot else you can do on this map. Alright, Vesper. Oh, think the Vesper's a wall gun on this map. I think it's the Cuda, KN-44, and I think the Pharaoh's the only auto weapons off the wall. Can't buy the Locust, though. That's always a fun time. Good way to get it leveled up or ranked up or whatever you need to. You can just play this map and buy it for 5,000 freaking points. I don't feel like that's justifiable considering it's not like it's that overpowered. Powerful, yes. That overpowered, no. They should have made it like the original Car 98, 1500. I could see it being justifiable at like maybe 2,000, but not 5,000 for it. That's just absurd. Also, they have the whole game mechanic where if you run from one room to another, they respawn for some absurd reason. Like, look, all this is tore down. There's no zombies. This map is just so massive, you know, they gotta respawn that quickly. Alright, that's enough window repairs. That just slows them down. Hello, zombies. Where are you? Just gonna shoot them on sight. If I can even see them. They are refusing to appear. Just hip fire that guy. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of this RK5 for something. Speaking of the Locust, you know what? We'll use it a little bit. Maybe. At this point, all the weapons I have are pretty much still one shot, I believe. Unfortunately, I took the scope off of it, so RIP any long distance shooting I'll be doing. Except maybe that. I mean, it's still doable, I suppose. Just not as precise. Fun fact, most of the time when you put a scope on a weapon, you're not trying to increase its actual, like, ballistic range. You're actually increasing the level of precision at which you can make your shots at. You know, if something looks bigger, it's easier to be more precise with your shots than if it looks like a tiny little speck in the distance still. As it would with, like, iron sights. Not to say that iron sights or like red dots with no magnification are useless. There's been plenty of times throughout history where people have made crazy good shots at hundreds of yards or meters and basically use nothing but like iron sights or very low magnification scopes, like back in the World War I, World War II days. A 4-power scope, which is nothing today, was considered like, you know, a good quality scope. Having 4 times magnification was like great. Nowadays, you can go buy a 4-power scope for anything, and they're like $50. Back in those days, you know, that was like you buy a car for cheaper than I could a 4-power scope or 4 times magnificating, you know, rifle scope. Plus, most of your 4-power scopes today, the quality of your optic lenses are way better, or at least way clearer than back then. Back then, I mean, you could still see through it. It was clear enough, but you would have, you know, some distortion, or there'd be dirt or something in the scopes. Or it would be a little bit fuzzy, and you couldn't get things to focus in quite properly. You know, thanks for listening to my rant about rifle scopes and magnifying optics. Kind of cool, I got the MP40. Let's see if I can get another, like, map-specific weapon out of here. Oh, hello. Don't get to see this too often. I think it's actually only on this map. Verupt and Zetsubo has it too, I think. I think that's the DLC it was actually introduced in. Probably shouldn't repair window barriers. But I think after Zetsubo, it doesn't show up on any other maps until this one, I believe. I might be wrong. It might be on Zetsubo, Garage, Revelations, all of them. I just never really have gotten it on those maps before. So I think it was this, the Marshalls, that Razorback was on Zetsubo. And then I think Garad only had the PPSH, if I remember right. And then Revelation, I think the only unique weapons to that map were the Peacekeeper and, what was it, the Rift? That, like, laser pulse pistol? I believe that's what it was. Of course, those weapons, I think, all return in some of these maps as well. Just depends on which one. Also, unfortunately, you can't reload this. Which is a load of baloney that you can't reload a M1 Garand or MX Garand or whatever, because technically can, you just have to eject the rest of the clip. And then insert an, you know, a fully loaded clip into it. It's more of a process than something like an M16 or an AK-47 with a dedicated detachable box magazine. But essentially, you know, you'd press a button or release a latch, clip would come out with the other bullets in it, and you would just put a new clip in. Pretty much how that works. Or you have to rack the action back to let it release. I need to stop repairing these window barriers. It's just slowing them down. That's all it's doing. I'm not even gaining that many points from it. Just shooting zombies in the head, and after it took them 15 minutes to walk here. See? I just sniped a zombie with that. Nothing but just a typical red dot. Although, for whatever reason, when I ADS, it's got a slight bit of magnification. I do believe that's more of a an FOV issue. Like, my FOV is at like 90 or 120. And the ADS animation's probably set for 60 or 65. That's like the standard default FOV. So, you know, if I was playing this on console, it wouldn't look like it's... How did I keep missing that zombie? Anyways. Yeah, if you played this on PlayStation or Xbox, it wouldn't look Alright, what is going on? Double points. I feel like I'm aiming at their heads, completely missing. If I'm slightly off to the sides, it hits them. Alright, buddy. Where are you at? I have one bullet for you. Hello, Sprinter. Might as well grab that, because I'm going to go open a door and spin some Wonder Fizz. Since I'm only going to round 20, as long as I can get double tap, I should be okay. No. I don't want stamina up. No stamina up. This map's not that big. The zombies are not that fast either. I don't need quick revive, as it gives it to me. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. Jug, Speed Cola, double tap, and then either Dead Shot, or maybe Widow's Wine, or maybe just Mule Kick since it's a legitimate perk machine. Alright, sweet. Take that. Absolutely will take that. Would rather take that than other perks first, because then if I die, or I get hit twice, I'm not screwed. Well, I guess 3 times, but still. don't know what round this gun becomes a two-shot to the head. I'm pretty sure it's strong, so... Oh, crap! That was stamina up, not double tap. Well, RIP getting mule kick. This game forced me to buy something I didn't want. Oh, there's double tap. Take that. Definitely have to have speed cola. If you don't have speed cola, you might as well forget it. No. I don't want that. Go ahead and reload that. But yeah, I really like this version of NACHT better. It's nice that you have perks, but they're not like guaranteed. Also, the weapons just do so much better than World at War and Black Ops 1, so you don't have to like mag dump a zombie on round 15 just to kill them, you know. You can actually get into the round 20, 30, even 40 range without pack-a-punch, or even double tap sometimes. Depends on the weapon. Like this one here, I mean, it's probably good till at least round 15, I would say. As long as you hit him in the head. With double tap, I'm sure it goes almost around 20, if not further. Alright. Grab that. Grab that. Give me speed cola, please. Thank you. Alright, we're set for a minute. Might go, roll the box a little bit. I like the MX Garand. It's fun. Definitely powerful. But I think that RPK or the Ray Gun Mark II, I forgot they brought that back in the Revelation maps. Or not Revelation. Chronicles maps. Would be ideal, honestly. I think the Galil and the FAMAS are in this map also. Maybe. No, maybe not. I'm thinking the other maps, the Black Ops 1 remasters. Because they get the Galil, the FAMAS, the M16, the M14. I would love to get the M14 in one of those maps. Black Ops 3 Chronicles M14, I think, is probably the strongest version of the M14 we've seen. Because it's essentially the MX Garand, but it's mag-fed. And when upgraded, it actually gets a laser sight and... No. I think it comes with a laser sight and a foregrip. It doesn't get any attachments when upgraded. But it definitely becomes a lot stronger, and I think it has a lot more ammo than normal. I think it's like 200 and something. Now, of course, if you include, like, Cold War or MW3 zombies, those M14s, I guess, could be argued to be better. But they're not really the M14. They're something else. In classic zombies, Black Ops 3's M14, what few maps you can find it on, are probably the best. So, Kino, Ascension, Shangri-La, Moon. Pretty sure it's on those. Grab the death machine, kill the last two zombies with it. Let's go stroll the box a little bit. No. Also, I guess technically the Olympia's in this game, but they never, for whatever reason, added it to zombies. Officially, anyways. I'm sure there's custom maps and mods that you can get those weapons. Whether there's a pack-a-punch version for them or not. It also cracks me up when people argue, you know. It's not so much anymore these days. This used to be years ago when these games were still more relevant. What weapon, starting wall weapon was better, the Olympia or the M14? And, you know, people would argue, well, this one's better, this one's better. You know, you only like this one because you're this or that. You know, it's just like, why worry with starting room weapons when you can get enough points to literally progress to the next room and buy, like, an MP5, an AK-74, an M16. It's like, why even worry with them? But also another thing you have to consider is what game, or like what's the mechanics of the game or the map you're playing on. Now, if we were playing the newer Call of Duties like Cold War, Black Ops 6, I guess maybe Black Ops 7 eventually, and you had that choice, probably the Olympia would have to be slightly better just because it's points for kills, not points for shots fired. So the stronger your weapon is, the better technically would be. Now these older games, oh, let's take that. I forgot that's also in those maps too. Actually, I think it's in all of the Chronicles maps. But like these earlier games where you get points for shooting rather than just straight up kills only. Yeah, the M14 is probably better because you can make more points. It has better ammo capacity. I mean, essentially both are one shot to about the same round. The Olympia, I guess, is technically round 4 for a point-blank headshot. But M14 still kills them in one shot at round 3. So, do with that information as you please. I kind of lean more towards the M14 because most of the games when you get the M14 are points for bullets, like just impacts, like just shooting the zombie gets you points rather than you have to kill them. Also, the M14 in real life I believe is a little bit more cool than just a standard over and under double barrel shotgun. I mean, you could go to your local gun store and probably find a quote Olympia shotgun and buy it for like 500 bucks. A true good M14, you know, you're spending $2,000 on. And they don't have an 8-round magazine. They're actually standard magazines are 20 rounds. You can get 10, 20, I think 25 rounders, maybe. I guess technically if you know how to make stamp sheet metal or 3D print yourself a 8-round magazine, I mean, have fun with that. I like how I said earlier I need to stop building window barriers, but I continue to do it anyways. It's almost a force of habit at this point. Come on, zombies. I gotta get through these next 7 rounds. This is starting to get a little bit boring. Not sure if I should be using this first or the MP40. I will say this version of the AK-74U is definitely better than like Black Ops 1 and 2. This one has more ammo. Definitely seems a little stronger. Grab that. Yeah, you definitely get more ammo. Even though I know, I guess, Origins in Black Ops 2, there's an extended clip AK-74U that gets the 30-round mag also. There is still less ammo in it, I believe. Couldn't really get double death machines and a nuke. I don't need the death machine. This map's not that difficult. Especially if I could go down here and trade out either the MP40 or this for something with a little bit more firepower or ammo. I'll be set. I'm going to say that's definitely more firepower. Okay. I don't know if I want to hang on to that or not. My problem is I will run out of ammo in this. Well, I might run out of ammo. I'm not sure. I think if I could trade this out for an LMG, I might be able to get around 20 without having too many issues. I'm not going to get a gobble gum or anything just because I haven't really for the rest of the map so far, and have no real reason to yet. I might change it up next map though. And the simple reason being is Well, I won't spoil anything. It just might be an exception to the next map, just because I can. Alright, are you the last one? Might be. Alright, enough with the windows. Let's go hit the box. RPK would be incredible. That is not very incredible. That is total opposite of it. Alright, so... I don't know, maybe I should just get rid of the thunder gun. I know some people, that's just absolute blasphemy. Because it's the thunder gun. It's like the best weapon to have, especially on this map. That's... no. Ray gun, cool. Ray guns suck, though. Especially in this game. It's so sad. World of War, NACHT DER UNTOTEN, the ray gun's like the gun to have. This game, it's like you don't want it because it's just bad. Next Duran. You know what? I'll be crucified for that later, but... yeah, I don't really want the Cuda. I could buy that off the wall. A good fully automatic assault rifle or an LMG, preferably the RPK, because it's magazine fed, not belt fed. Well, I got that back. Probably should have actually kept the Grand, but whatever. ICR. Alright, you know what? We might just roll with this unless I get something better. I think the HVK and this are about the same. HVK is a little more boring, though. We'll stick with this. Actually, it might have more ammo. I don't know. Does not matter. I can't rank it up anyways. I don't have it technically unlocked because, you know, I'm still working my way up through the levels in this. You know, because this game wasn't cross-platform. So, even though I may be Master Prestige on PlayStation Black Ops 3, I am not in this. And since I'm playing this game on legit official maps where I can rank up, I might as well do it. When else am I going to do it? Have to worry about ranking up again in Black Ops 7, and then the next game after that will probably be Black Ops 8 or Modern Warfare 4, because Call of Duty is completely unoriginal these days. It's all about copy-paste, charge more money for it. It's the same thing, but crappier and more expensive, because why not, right? I'm almost out of ammo. Click. ICR is a one-shot to the head, I believe. Yeah. Well, technically yes, just not an instant kill to the head. It's not bad. Round 15, still one-shotting them. No. Nope. And sadly, swapping that out because I don't trust getting through the whole round on what ammo I have left. That and I could get it back with full ammo out of the box. Sort of a win-win situation, I suppose. And by superior logic, we'll use this first because ammo is replenishable. The weapon can be replenished. The ICR ammo and weapon is not so easily replenished. Actually, usually don't get that out of the box on this map. I do believe they have a elevated chance for the like the more unique weapons, like the AK-74 and the MP-40 and all that. All right, chill out, zombie. Jeez. Let's talk about these hyper-aggressive zombies. Literally, if you have more than one zombie near you at a time, you can almost instantly die. It's just insane. I know zombies, yes, they're gonna beat you up, take you down, eat you, whatever, but still. Alright, we'll leave it. Never mind, there's multiples. Could we not? Like, really? Could we not? It's like, what? Why have Jug if you're just gonna get instantly killed? Swap that out. Try to speed this process up. Even though it's only gonna matter for another 3 rounds. Alright, Dredge. Might hold on to it, even though it's the worst LMG. Just for the sake that it has ammo, I'll hang on to this one. The Gorgon's not bad. It's just without attachments or Pack-a-Punch, it's pretty useless. At least this one you can make a lot of points with, although you waste a lot of ammo. Like, it's 2 shot, but I'm firing 6 bullets per zombie. So all that ammo is going to go bye-bye quite quickly. Actually, I think this has the most ammo of all the Black Ops 3 weapons upgraded. Don't quote me on it, but I believe it's the most or one of the most. The RPK upgraded might actually have more. Not sure. Don't upgrade the Dredge very often, just simply because I either don't get it or I get something better, and then I just swap it out anyways. But, you know, that 45-minute reload there, big reason why I don't like it also. Interestingly enough, though, there is actually, I don't believe, unless it's some really unique experimental version of a machine gun, there's never been a, quote, burst fire LMG in real history. Probably because burst fire weapons in real life just suck. But also, you know, typical machine gun doctrine, if you're ever in a, like, combat with an MG of some sort, is you fire it in bursts. You're not trying to be accurate. You're not trying to conserve ammo. But you're accurate, more accurate, and you can suppress people if you just fire a burst of, like, 10 rounds from a machine gun. Of course, it also depends on, is it like a 50 caliber M2 Browning machine gun, or is it like a M249 with an extremely high fire rate? Alright, well, I got that back. Just go ahead and get rid of that zombie. Alright, whatever. If I don't get nothing else, I can buy the KM back at least. Okay, that's definitely not better. Hurry up, box. No. The M8's okay. It's... I'd rather have fast mags, though, and rapid fire on it. It's got a fast fire rate, but its burst delay's pretty bad. And just because of that, it makes it not very good. Powerful, but you can't take out a lot of zombies too quickly with it. Actually, I believe a worm burst will, to the head at least, kills them up to like round 30, almost 40 something. Problem is, you have to hit all 4 of the bursts. It has to be pack-a-punched. And you only take out 1 zombie. And then you have like a half-second delay before you can fire another burst. So yeah. You know what? Heck with it. Get these zombies out of here. Ammo? Ammo. Yes, ammo. Still want to get a hit off at the box, so I want to see if I can get something else. I only have 20,000 points I can't do nothing with. Alright, whatever. I have a full ICR ammo, so we should be okay. Should be. If I have to use the thunder gun, I have to use the thunder gun. I mean, oh well. We're not going for high rounds. We're not completing some incredibly difficult Easter egg challenge. It's literally surviving. Blasting zombies, running my gums. Not really paying attention too closely to what I'm doing other than just shoot first, ask questions later. I totally missed half my shots. ICR is actually pretty good. Really good now. Alright, no zombies at the window. Chuck some grenades out. Maybe that'll kill some of them. Or not. Total waste. Final round. Can we get something with a little more ammo to it? Alright, whatever. It's final round anyways. But yeah. Getting to round 20 is a lot easier on this map. You don't even need gobble gums or pack-a-punched weapons. You just need to have double tap and perks. Even without double tap, I believe you can get to around 20 pretty easily. It's just, you would definitely notice the difference at this point because slower fire rate plus lower damage. So like this, you would run out of ammo a lot quicker. Because you would need double the amount of bullets to kill the zombies. See, I'm almost out of ammo already. But I think I can get through the round. Be a little smarter with my bullets, maybe. Alright, zombies. You want a quadruple hit? Alright, thanks. Thanks, game. I didn't want to fire both shots, but did anyways. Oh, look. 20 rounds of NACHT DER UNTOTEN. Only had to use the thunder gun in the last, like, 30 seconds of it. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Come back for 20 rounds of Verrucht Black Ops 3 version. See y'all in the next one.